How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. Today I am here with Daniel and Rex.
How come he gets first billing?
No, I'm always, it's alphabetical, you asshole. Have you never been to kindergarten?
But if we do it by, hold on, even last name is still, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Today I'm here with these fucking children.
Yeah.
But what they're going to do is they're going to help me figure out a blend or a finish for the Peated Irish Whisky that I made a while ago. So you guys know what this is. It is malted barley, peated barley, and oats.
Well, here's what I can promise you. Whether or not you end up with something delightful, maybe. Whether or not I drink all your whiskey,
Definitely.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
So, because we're measuring things, I'm going to measure even my first pour into the glass.
Okay.
But we got a chance to try a little bit of this last night.
Yep.
And what I can tell you was, the flavor notes I walked away with were, as soon as you pick up the glass, it just sort of explodes.
Very oily.
Explodes out of the glass, and it starts with, my first impact was alfalfa, followed by movie butter popcorn.
Yes, very strong. The artificial butter movie butter
Diacetyl.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's so vegetation and almost mulchy funk.
Mulch, yeah. Almost silage.
Yeah.
And you can tell, I think you mentioned this before, you went into the tails
deep.
to try and preserve some of that peatiness, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I was looking for ash peat.
Yeah.
I didn't find a lot of ash. I found a lot of...
There is peat in the taste, it's just not in the nose.
But it's like eating peat.
Yeah.
Like earth peat, not
So,
peat smoke.
I have eaten peat.
Yes.
right.
Yeah, on camera, yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes like absolutely nothing.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, it really does taste like nothing.
It's like you might as well...
Not even dirt.
Right.
So, then the taste on this, what we're starting with is it does this initial punch of dense sweet, and then those earth notes and vegetal notes that you smelled start to show up, and then it is an ashy ending.
Kind of as you exhale.
Yeah.
Or like even like 30
Maybe
seconds
that's a later.
I will say this, because as funky as it is right now as a new make, whenever you are getting peat involved in a new make, you very often find that funk.
Yes.
Like notes like this in a very, very young, unaged whiskey, these are the kinds of notes that need to be aged so they can evolve and mature and turn into something amazing. So the fact that it's weird and funky and mulchy is like, that's the nature of peat, man. So in the beginning days, we can try and find some balance to, balance against that earthiness, that funkiness.
Instead of waiting for the oak barrel to handle it all, or oak wood to handle it all.
Yeah. Give the best chance possible to be.
We've got 3 categories of choices in our blends. So my understanding is, correct me if I'm wrong,
Fire away.
we've got the bastard whiskey that we actually tried 6 months-ish ago.
Yeah, it's another 9 months older than
And right out of the gates, that's just perfume and love right there.
Sweet love?
Yeah, perfume and
Dirty
sweet
love.
love. No, this is the one that if you tried to go dirty love, that would blush.
Is there a
Yeah.
It pretends, but then it...
Yeah. So then we've got 2 corn whiskeys, one finished in Pinot and one in dessert Sauvignon, or late harvest. And then we've got a rum, right?
Yep.
Now
a dirty Jamaican funky rum.
Okay, so there's not a huge difference between those two in the nose alone.
Yeah, I think it's more on the finish.
Woo! Yeah, there's the that has just as dramatic a nose as this one does, but it's just a whole different direction.
It's totally opposite. It's much more light and fresh, bright flavors on that rum.
Okay,
And the funk is overripe tropical fruit.
We've got the funk.
Definitely fruity, less.
Yeah.
More beach, less barn.
Yeah, I would buy that.
Yeah.
But like a beach at low tide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the driftwood hanging around.
With their stuff still lingering.
Salty air, that kind of,
So now, and these are all basically a brandy style of sucking some wood tannins into a spirit.
Yp. And try to get as much wood flavor.
And
each
so,
of the different woods.
In the brandy industry, that's considered a blender. A blending component. Right, so you take the actual brandy and then you've got some wood spirit and you can blend them to bring in the tannins however you want. So in these we've got, let's see, Manuka? Monica. New Zealand Monica.
Native New Zealand wood.
New Zealand oak. Maple wood. Oh yeah, well there's the syrup. Yeah. There's white oak, USA, white oak. USA. We got ornamental cherry, and we've got pearwood,
Peakwood.
Peakwood.
Because I suck at spelling.
Okay. Oh, that was...
And then you got some just straight up wine options.
Port,
Yeah.
tawny port, and
This is
Fino
not
sherry.
mine. This stuff's not mine. It's straight off the shelf.
So
And
that's
it's
for
gonna
our
be fun to play
true
with.
finishing. So these are our blending options, and that's our finishing option.
Okay, so ideally,
Yes.
we go through and we're choosing what's going to be you start with a nice base.
And we're going to start with the base of
and then
the
some
Irish
accent
whiskey.
flavors. What are you wanting to end up with? Because there's a lot of directions we can go here.
I see two ways of going it. One is to go more wine-like.
Okay.
Okay.
And probably, I don't know, like either sweet and red.
So looking for the sugar finishings.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Or the more white grape flavors. I was sort of thinking either that way. Or dialing up the tannin and perhaps the pepper.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
even
claiming
the
that
funk.
direction.
I figured you
Yeah. Okay, so
Should we have
where's
that?
your glass? You got your glass?
Yeah, I got my
Okay,
glass.
Rex, you need the original still?
Maybe no. There we go.
Okay.
Whiskey me.
I already know which one of the wood ones I want to start out with.
What are you going with, Daniel?
Thank you.
So here's the thing. Right now,
I got it in the glass. Yay.
because this just has this dense, rounded, thick, heavy, and really
This is a fat bottom.
it's dense. Yeah,
This is a fat bottom.
Yeah.
that's right. It's
a great way of putting it.
big
Yeah.
bottoms, my girls got. This is every nose note in this thing is rounded and dense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything. So I am looking for something.
It's like if you could slap this whiskey, the waves on it.
yeah, just.
Keep
In fact,
going.
it might just slap you back.
It's like when you drop the ball into the enemy's back.
Just like that. Yeah.
So I'm looking for something that's going to bring more of the tannin bitterness and slice through those round, dense sweet notes
With tannin?
with tannin and crack it open a little bit
Well, so
instead of sugar.
so
I'm going to start there.
so you're gonna put heavy on top of heavy, but it's a different angle of heaviness. You took
No, it's not heavy. It's a sharpness, but it's a woody sharpness.
So this is dense and lingering, and you're trying to bring it down so it's not sort of cloying and too much at the end of the palate. So you want to come back for another sip.
You're trying to
Make it moorish.
insert some wood into that fat bottom to really
Oh Lord.
the
Okay.
wood.
I'm starting New Zealand oak.
Okay.
Because that is by far, of all these wood finishes, that New Zealand oak is the most actual woody note of all of these wood finishes.
But leather,
Yeah. It's
tobacco or cigar.
It's wood
almost.
what you think you're going to get when you think wood finish.
Yeah.
As opposed to these are like unicorn wood finishes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, even though it is woody, it's still other things too.
Yeah.
But right now, like 4 of these 6 are bringing the same notes to me that I had in there originally. So I don't want to double
Right.
down on those things because they're already in there.
While we're on the topic, actually, I would like to ask you as well, is there any other kind of wood that you guys have ever played with that you think might work with us?
Oh, so
Because...
Rex is
buddy-
going to have a conniption fit over there trying to stay not junior high.
Oh.
no, that's not it. I was gonna say I can be an adult for brief periods of time.
Okay.
If you can get your hands on some Mizunara, Japanese.
Mizunara.
Yeah, we've been getting to try a lot of different Mizunara.
Interesting.
Japanese oak it takes a long time to have an effect on a whiskey, but if you let it take effect, it's kind of amazing.
And what does it do? What's the deal?
God, ooh. So it is whiskey, but with the oak note, as exotic as people think Japanese whiskey is, it brings an exoticness to that wood note. It's kind of like trying to describe a fruit to a person that's never tried that fruit before.
Right. And
Like if
a
somebody's
weird
never had a pear, how do you describe a pear to somebody?
The reason I ask is one of my buddies, Barrel Char In A Jar,
Yeah.
has sent me a whole lot of stuff
Yeah.
to play with. I've yet to crack it open.
Right.
If you guys are interested in it, Home Distillers, obviously I'll put a link down below for his stuff. Mizunara, dude? Can you get it? Maybe?
Yeah.
Mine went a little tannic.
You went too far.
Well, you said tannic.
No, but I wanted that.
He wanted tannin.
I wanted that. But now I need to bring back a different kind of sweetness than the dense cloying sweetness.
Okay.
And I'm thinking there's only 2 options that are currently sitting here that I could use. One is the Bastard Whiskey,
Okay.
because it's got a lot more of the vanillas. The other would be the New Oak. So I'm going to start with the Bastard Whiskey. And it definitely revived the funk, strangely enough.
Bring back the funk.
Oh yeah. It's headed the right way. I fixed it all the way up until the last 10%. And it's still a lingering tannin that might need one more, and I think this is it. I'm happy with that. It brought the peat alive. It now actually tastes like a peated whiskey instead of this
Interesting.
funky, mulchy, yeah.
Which was it that brought the peat out in the end?
It was ironically adding in two of the sweeter woody things.
Okay.
Managed
I can
to
see
add,
that.
it's like adding sugar to salt to a sugar bread to make the
Salt
sweetness come. Like when you add
I see
salt,
what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sugar draws out the flavor.
Yeah.
It gives you something to sort of hold on
I
to.
think that's what happened. Okay, so I'm going to try a finishing option in a. I'll get a full size glass here. Just on a theory alone that I think this would make a good pairing.
So, if you're looking for just a different, very different type of wood, a mesquite, which is native to Texas, I've had some mesquite whiskeys. If you can get the balance right, it can be amazing. But it can be quickly a very overwhelming flavor.
Right. As a wood or a smoke?
As a wood.
All right. If you guys are doing this, you have your own method. I'm interested to know what your method is because my natural inclination to blending is to get so into the possible variations that I begin to lose my moorings.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like in a restaurant with too many options. It's
Yeah.
hard to pick. First, you got to
40-page
narrow it down.
menu.
Am I going to have dinner or breakfast?
Right. Yep.
So what I like to do when I'm doing something like this, and time is of the essence, and I just want to come up with something interesting, is I go with my instincts and I ignore the possible variations once I've passed them. So once I've made a decision to move forward in a direction, I just blinders on, I follow that direction.
Yeah.
And then later, if I want to come back and explore some options, then I'll do it. But if I let myself look at every possible combination of what's out here, we'll be here for the next 4 or 5 hours.
So, for example, if you tasted something and thought, I need to go sweeter with this.
Yes, I just
You're never
follow
going to
it.
go back and look at
Yep.
the tannin or the pepper.
Not in something like this.
Yeah.
I will if I'm creating like a formal blend.
Yeah.
But in a situation like
Yeah.
this, it's like, nope, I've chosen mine, let's move.
Yeah, and make it work as best
And I
as possible.
find that what happens for me is if I overthink it, I will ruin a blend.
Yep.
By
it's like-
second guessing and trying to come backwards. And
And
if
it
I
ends
just
up-
follow my instincts, I always end up with something that at least I really enjoy.
Right. Or, yeah, it can end up muddy.
Okay,
Do
Yeah.
we all have
Too
our
much.
blends ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Rex is itchy to
So
drink.
No, let's
Wait, let me mark my glass.
let's compare.
Uh,
We're gonna mark the glasses. As we're marking the glasses, Mizunara mesquite can be a very aromatic wood, and and again, this is very very personal opinion. Some people hate mesquite. Like we took you to barbecue.
Yeah,
There's a lot
that
of-
was amazing.
There's a lot of mesquite smoke barbecue.
Yeah.
Some people hate the smell of mesquite smoke.
That was very
But
nice.
to add
Okay.
that element in here could give an entirely new dimension to the flavors.
Right.
And then Mizunara, it's just its own thing. And I just have one contender because one's all I need.
All right, you're mixing. You're doing the magicians.
All right.
Where's the red ball? Where's the red ball?
Okay, so this one's mine. You all have 2 each. Hedging your bets. I see what you did there.
Okay, you first.
Nose?
Yeah, nose alone. Choose your winner or your first 2.
Funky and not a whole lot. Ooh, much prettier. These two.
Do. Which 2?
Those 2 right
Those
there.
2 right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
More me?
You, Rex.
There we go.
Nose alone. Did you taste it all? Just
No,
nose.
no
Okay.
taste.
Oh, okay. So just off center.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start over here. Ooh, I like that. That's a little more musty. I'm gonna say these 2 as well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Daniel and I chose the same one.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Hey.
I finally brought you two together.
For once, we're on the same page.
So, okay, try them and take a sip now before we figure out who's who. Do you know
Okay.
which one was yours? Did you figure it out? Not quite.
I
Yeah.
actually didn't.
Okay. Keep
Well,
them in this order.
that's better than it is on the nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that one on the nose is
It's horrible.
yeah, but the
Well, it was boring.
it's thin.
Yeah.
It's
Was
not
it?
horrible.
It just tastes like nothing but the funk. It smells like nothing but the funk to me.
Yeah, but the taste has way more
That's
of the.
interesting, isn't it?
It has the same impact that
That's going to be
the
close.
original had,
Yes, close
which
to the
was
original.
nose is crazy and the taste is totally different.
Ooh. Ooh, that one's interesting.
With that middle one,
I think, did we just switch them?
nope.
No, we're good.
That middle one's got some kind of sweetness to it.
Yeah. It is a cloying sweetness.
Oh yeah, the same as the one on the end was cloying.
Yeah, that's
the
the
port. I think, yeah.
Okay, so the 1 second from the end is my favorite on the taste.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's mine.
I would agree. Hold on a second.
It tastes kind of like an Irish.
Does it have a 1 on it?
Hold on.
If it has a 1 on the side of the base somewhere.
Daniel, you know what? Oh, fuck. Yes.
Yes!
I was like, this is about to be mine.
Because the one on the very end was my port one. I could spotted it instantly, but it wasn't as good as the others. It has 2 on the side.
Oh, you.
I like this. So this was still in order. 1, 2, my favorite 2.
So Jesse chose.
And that's yours.
Jesse chose mine on the
So what was
nose.
your blend on the second one? So here's my blend. You ready?
Yeah.
15 milliliters original Irish whiskey, 5 milliliters of the New Zealand oak, 3 milliliters of the bastard whiskey, and 2 of the American oak.
Oh, interesting. This one was this is 25?
15.
15. 15 of the original, 2 of the bastard, and 2 of the American oak.
Ah, so we both.
Was pretty
The only
similar.
difference between our 2 is I added a little bit of the New Zealand.
Yeah.
Making mine a little more tannic.
I had
And a little more
but
complex.
bringing out the
I
sweetness.
had some
too.
of that.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of that.
You added rum to yours?
A little drop of that.
The sherry?
And then one of those.
Super
And then
scientific.
some of all of that.
So the difference. Remember when I said that? Remember when I said that salt brings out the sweetness
Yes.
in baked goods? I think that New Zealand took the thing that you and I both made and brought out both the sweetness
Yeah.
and the tannins a little bit more.
That was this one, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
No, I took mine.
Oh, there's this one?
Yeah, because
I'm enjoying
I wanted to
it.
keep
Wait.
drinking it.
I'm enjoying this right here.
Yeah,
Which is. Oh, wait. This may be mine.
that's yours. That's why you're enjoying
That's why I'm enjoying it.
it. And then my other one right here was just too much of a port wash.
You know exactly what to
Tastes
do
like-
now? With the things?
Oh, I can't remember a thing.
Okay,
I've got it
good.
on camera.
That's why the camera's here.
I'll watch it later. All right, thank you so much, guys. I thoroughly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rex is sinking down so I can show the
Alright,
Patreons over here. Thank you very much, guys. I totally appreciate it. The only reason I'm in Austin, Texas right now is because of you guys. Well, and you.
Well, you know, you paid the invoice to come in and spend time with us. It's surprisingly affordable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amer pittance.
Yeah. And the exchange rate isn't too bad for New Zealand.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
shocking for New Zealand. No, it's not.
No, dude, we enjoyed having you. We've been hanging out with Jesse all day.
Yeah.
Super cool guy, super fun guy.
More to come.
The guy that you see on the channel is the Jesse, so yeah. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, guys, if you liked this video as much as we liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. If you want to help the channel out, there's a few things you can do. Number 1, check out the merch. It should be a bar below if you're in America, or a link down below.
Seek up.
Seek up not included.
Keeping it professional.
Keeping it classy.
And lastly, you can check out the Patreon page if you like what you're seeing here and finding value in it. Think about signing up over there. Anyway, guys, keep on chasing the craft. See ya.